Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brooke Berry, the Director of Communications and Marketing for the City of Indio. And today I'm with Heather Vicona. She's the President and CEO of Lift to Rise. Heather, it's good to have you with us today.
Thank you so much, Brooke, for having us.
We're talking about a very exciting opportunity for people to get assistance that they very well need right now. And part of this is this new collaboration between Lift to Rise, which is a local organization in the Coachella Valley, and United Way of the Inland Empire, the Inland Valleys, rather. And this is an opportunity to deliver more than $33 million in rental assistance to people who need it in Riverside County.
Yeah, that's right. So a few weeks ago, after the Riverside County Board of Supervisors made, I would say, in some ways, a really historic decision to allot that much resource, $33 million for rental assistance. Brooke, I think we might have told you this, but I think it's important for folks to know that as far as where per capita nationwide, that is the largest allocation of CARES money for rental assistance. And what it really speaks to is the number of residents in Riverside County and specifically in the Coachella Valley that are really experiencing housing insecurity. So like you said, together with the United Way of the Inland Valleys, who is distributing funds west of Cabazon in the pass, we've partnered together to create really what we felt was important was to try to align all of our efforts and to lean on what Lift to Rise does really well and what the United Way of the Inland Valleys does really well, and to sort of coordinate our efforts. And so we're calling it a United Lift. So together we're making a United Lift to keep 10,000 Riverside County households housed.
And this is an ability to give people a chance to catch up completely on the rent that they may not have been able to pay over the last few months because of COVID-related economic insecurity. So people who might have already been in a tough situation, now all of that is compounded by the loss of job, steady income, all of those things. So let's get to the nitty-gritty of the plan and how it works. To find out how you apply, there are different periods that are going to be coming up monthly, and then also how often those periods are, and how you find out if you're eligible.
Yeah, so if folks have access to the internet, the easiest thing to do is to go to unitedlift.org and write on there in Spanish and in English our FAQs and the application, which shouldn't take folks more than 10 to 15 minutes. Also, anyone can call 211 as long as you're in Riverside County when you're making the call, and folks are available by phone in dozens of languages to walk people through the application itself. And so like you said, this month, the application period, it's open right now. It's open for another 3 days. And so what we're doing is between now and November, we'll be opening the application every month between the 15th and the 25th. So there'll be a 10-day window that folks are able to apply. And then we'll be closing down the intake and working together with hundreds of volunteers and staff and other folks to really to verify folks' applications and process people through. So the thing that people need to know are a couple of things that you said. One is that folks need to be able to document that they do have a lease, that they have a rental agreement, that they are behind in rent. That's a really important thing to note. We're seeing a lot of folks that are coming in so far that aren't actually behind. So what we're trying to get at is what you mentioned, is that what we know is that it's a huge cost savings and the savings of lifelong impacts of trauma to be able to keep people in their homes. And there's so many folks that because of loss of income are really facing not being able to stay in their homes. So right now we're targeting folks that are behind in their rent. We can pay up to 3 months behind, and there's a cap per household of $3,500. You know, we have a goal of keeping 10,000 families housed across the next 6 months. We're averaging about 1,000 applications every 36 hours.
Wow.
So when you think about, the scale of folks who are facing housing insecurity, it's really exciting that the county was able to make this huge contribution to rental assistance in the Coachella Valley. We have dozens of other donors and organizations, including folks like the Desert Healthcare District, who have contributed $500,000 towards rental assistance, and specifically this program. But Brooke, what it really gets at is that there's no amount of money in the world that's going to solve this. We have to change our local policies and our enabling environment to increase the production and preservation of affordable housing, because we just don't have enough. And so we have so many residents that are housing insecure. And so it's really a wonderful moment to both to come together and try to support folks, but to really use this as a reckoning to say, what do we need to change? What might be different, so that we don't have this situation. Pre-COVID, 2 out of 3 renters were housing insecure, and COVID has only magnified and compounded that.
Well, this is a terrific resource for the right now for those people who are experiencing the things that we've talked about, loss of income, and who are months and months behind on their rent now. Lift to Rise is your organization, and unitedlift.org is the website where you can get more information and some immediate cash help. So, Heather Vicona, thank you so much for
Thank you, Brooke.
continuing to keep us all updated on what Riverside County and organizations like yours and the efforts of so many people are doing to keep people in their homes right now.
Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate the chance to talk to you.